Ever wondered why don't planes fly over Tibet? The real reason behind this dangerous path revealed. There are hardly any spaces left on the globe where the planes don't reach. But one route the pilots don't take is the path over Tibet. Tibetan Plateau is the highest one in the world, and it is home to the Great Himalayas. Mountains like Everest, 8,850 m, Kanchenjunga, 8,586 m, Mount Kailash, 6,638 m, stand high in the Tibetan land. The average height of this mountain range is 8,000 m. With a series of world's highest mountains, it becomes a giant hurdle for the planes. The highest cruising altitude that is allowed for commercial planes is 8,000 m. Owing to the elevation of Himalayan mountain ranges being around 30,000 ft, the aircraft generally do not fly over the Himalayan ranges. There are superstitious, natural and scientific theories for it. Local people belonging to these regions say that it is impossible to fly over, because of the invisible negative forces which engulf aeroplanes and souls of the fallen warriors. While some also point towards the presence of the abominable snowman or yeti who can be responsible for it. On another side, science defines it differently. It is also called the roof of the world due to its gargantuan Tibetan plateau. In today's date, air traveling is possible for any country but except a few. Tibet and the Himalayan region are the exceptions owing to some unknown scientific facts. It has mountains higher than 20,000 feet, including Mount Everest standing at 29,035 feet above sea level. Commercial aeroplanes can fly at 30,000 feet or more. They usually fly in the troposphere. The top of the Himalayas touches the stratosphere. To fly at a safe distance above the Himalayas, flights have to go even further into the lower part of the stratosphere. The air is extremely thin in the stratosphere. Oxygen levels will be also low. This will cause air turbulence and uneasiness to the passengers. There is a type of procedure in the airline industry named as drift-down procedure. What happens at such times are airlines usually come with only 20 minutes of oxygen. So, if a situation occurs in which the oxygen supply in the cabin runs out, the flight must descend to at least 10,000 feet to replenish the oxygen. This is known as drift-down procedure. In the Himalayas, descending to 10,000 feet is a risk to one's life. There is a chance of only 50% survival. Another scientific reason is that it has almost no flat surfaces. Hence, in the event of an emergency, the pilot has no place to safely land the plane. On top of this, the risk factor only increases as there are mountains everywhere. Both the Indian Air Force and the People's Liberation Army Air Force conducted training sessions in the Tibetan region. So, these bases also, in general, restrict commercial airlines to fly over them. There aren't many flights to the Himalayas. There are still 2 airports in the Tibetan Autonomous Region. An excellent pilot can fly over the Tibet, but he or she will have to risk his/her life.